Hello everyone, I am Lakshminarayanan R and I am currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in Computer Science Engineering in Velammal Engineering College. Welcome you all to this Python tutorial. In this session, we are going to learn about looping statements in Python. Let me go through the agenda first. What we are going to learn. At first, we are going to learn about what is a loop. Then we are going to learn about for loop followed by while loop. Then we are going to learn about nested for loop and nested while loop followed by control statements in loop. At last, we are going to learn about some real-time example in which loop is used. Let me go through each one of the slides. Loops in Python. Looping statements in Python are used to execute a block of statements or code repeatedly for several times as specified by the user. That is, it is used to execute a particular statement for a number of times that is specified by a user. Types of loops. For loop, while loop. Now we are going to learn about for loop. For loops are used for sequential traversal. For example, traversing a list or a string or an array. In Python, there is no C style of for loop. Here, for in loop is present, which is similar to for each loop in other languages. The syntax for loop is for iterator variable in sequence. If the iterator variable is in the sequence, then the statements that are present within the for loop will get executed. So let me go through an example so that we can clearly understand about for loop. In this example, we are going to learn about for loop. The first example is to print the numbers up to 6. This is the syntax for loop. For x in range 7. Here x is the iterator variable. The range function is used to specify the range, that is from where to where, that is starting and ending point. So from where to where the loop must get executed is specified by the range function. So this program will print the numbers from 0 to 6. Here we have specified the range as 7. So the loop will execute up to 6. When it reaches 7, it will go out of the loop. So let me run this program for you. So see, the numbers from 0 to 6 are executed. The next program is we have to print the numbers from 3 to 6. So I have mentioned here is for x in range 3 to 7, that is the starting point is 3 and the ending point is 7. So from 3 up to 6 it will get executed. When it reaches 7, it will come out of the loop. So let me run this program for you. So 3, 4, 5, 6 is executed as an output. The third program is here we are going to iterate over a list. So I have initialized a list which is with the name primes. The list contains the elements 2, 3, 5, 7. This 2, 3, 5, 7 are some of the prime numbers. So I am going to print all these elements that are present within this list as the output. So for I in primes, it will print I. So here I is the iterator variable. It is representing the index of the list. That is, at the index 0, 2 is present. At the index 1, 3 is present. At the index 2, 5 is present. At the index 3, 7 is present. So up to the index 3, it will print all the elements. So let me run this program for you. So it returns 2, 3, 5, 7. The last program is we are iterating over a string. I have initialized a string name Velammal. I am going to print this as the output. So for I in string, print I. It will work the same way in which we have iterated over the list. So here V is at the index 0, E is at the index 1, L is at the index 2, so on. So it will print the entire string. So let me run this program for you. So while all is printed, if you want to print this in an horizontal way, then we can put end equal to space. So if I again run this program, it will print in an horizontal way. So this is how for loop is executed. Thank you.